Today, we're talking about money. This time last year, I uploaded my first video to YouTube and I didn't know it yet, but it would be the beginning of a crazy love-hate relationship. Within 1 month, that video skyrocketed to over 100,000 views and I was accepted to the YouTube Partner Program. I watched videos, I learned skills, I made more videos. These videos got better and better. Sometimes they would do well and others not so much. It's been an interesting journey so far, but there's one question that most people would love to know. How much money do YouTubers make? So I've decided to give you a transparent look behind the curtain and show you exactly how much money I made in my first year on YouTube. Now usually I don't talk about finance or anything like that on this channel, it's not about that kind of thing, but I thought in this video I'd go through everything. Now there are two main revenue streams for YouTubers and they are Google AdSense and also sponsorships. Now Google AdSense is essentially when YouTube start to pay you for adverts that they place on your videos. Now before you can earn from Google AdSense you need to become a YouTube partner. Now the requirements were the same then as what they are now, so it's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, but then watch time hours need to be in the last 12 months. Now sponsorships. Sponsorships are a strange thing because literally the second you start your YouTube channel, you start getting emails. They'll actively try and take advantage of new YouTube channels for some free advertising. It's easy enough for me to talk about brands like Laser Lamps, Clayton Power, Montaigne, the Peak Designs Capture Clip, K&F filters, that kind of thing. I love the products and whether I'm being paid or given products in return, I would always and have always promoted them. But there's absolutely no way that I'm shooting a video for a carbon monoxide tester, a portable power station, or any other tat that gets offered to us unless it's something that I actually would buy and use personally. In the last 12 months, I've created 52 YouTube videos. That's an average of 1 per week. All videos are different. All content creators create videos differently. For me, shooting a video at home in the office is much quicker, it's cheaper, and it's easier than going out on a road trip to shoot a video. A week-long road trip, so 5 days, generally takes probably on average, I would say 6 hours to plan. Our schedule normally allows for a 5-day road trip most of the time. Because of where we live, it's normally 2 days of traveling, like a day out, 3 days on the trip itself and then a day back. Now of them 3 days where we're actually on location, we generally tend to allow for probably 8-hour days shooting video. We're rarely shooting for the whole 8 hours every day, almost never, but be on the clock I would say for at least 8 hours a day for the 3 days, so we'll pop them on the total as well. Once we get home and we finish the trip, this is where my favorite part actually begins, which is the editing. Now I would say on average, I would spend probably 6 hours a day for 2 days editing the video, creating a thumbnail, uploading it to YouTube, writing the description, putting links in, all of that sort of stuff. So let's say 6 hours a day for 2 days, that's 12 hours. That brings the total number of hours to 42. That's a full-time job. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to guess, on average, how much money do you think I earn for a video that takes us this long to make? A dizzying £1.71 per hour.
Here comes the money!
Here we go.
Obviously, some videos have earned us a lot more and some of them, and quite a few of them, have actually earned us a hell of a lot less. So as it stands right now, my best performing video in terms of views is the one that I created first. The very first video, it's the review of the VW Grand California. It's on nigh on 500,000 views in total. Now if we apply the same 42 hours to this video, we actually have earned £24.75 per hour, which is decent. That's not a bad wage at all, really. In fact, 74.8% of my total revenue has come from 5 videos. So let's have a look at the opposite end of the range because that's where the interesting figures actually come up. So if I single out the videos that have earned us less than 50 pence per hour based on 42 hours, we come to a total of 32 videos. That's right, 61.5% of all my videos I've created have earned us less than £25 in a year. So let's put all of these figures on a screen. So my lowest earning video has earned 9 pence per hour. My average earnings per video, as we've already covered, is £1.71 per hour. And my highest earning video is £24.75 per hour. Now for perspective, let's pop on there the national minimum wage too, which is £10.42 for people over 23. Now these make for pretty interesting numbers. I don't know what people expected, and to be fair, you don't really notice this until you start breaking things down and you're like, Jesus, that's not really what I expected to be. But another thing that I didn't expect either was exactly how inconsistent and how seasonal things can be. Now this graph shows the percentage of me total revenue by month over the last 12 months. So 32% of me total annual revenue came in December. That's a huge portion in just 1 month. Now, the reason for this is obviously advertisers actually pay a hell of a lot more money to advertise over the Christmas period. Now, because YouTube splits that advertising revenue with its creators, that means we get paid more in their months as well. Now I know all of you are here to find out exactly how much money I earned in total, and I'm going to get to that in just a minute, but before I do, I just want to have one quick shameless plug. So recently I've finished creating 2 road trip guides. One is for the Isle of Arran, so if you visit the Isle of Arran, it's got things to do, places to eat, things to see, hikes to do, photo locations, guides, everything. And the second is for the ultimate Scottish road trip, so if you're planning on doing the NC 500 or any other trip to Scotland, completely scrap that and jump on the ultimate Scottish road trip. It's absolutely by far the best road trip in Scotland, and I have both of these guides available in the description below for £4. £4 is literally less than the price of coffee, depending on where you get the coffee from, but if it's somewhere expensive, it's less than that. And because I created it in Google Maps, you can pick whichever location you want to visit, set it as your destination, and off you go. Like I said, both guides are available for £4. Click the link in the description. But anyway, back to the information you've all been waiting for. Now, the first month of the channel, obviously I wasn't monetized, so in April 22, the total earnings for that month was 0. Then in May, we went up to £439.83, and then in June, another £437.93. Then July, £418.74, and consistency was building, but it wasn't, because in August that revenue dropped down to £193.18. Now September, things got a little bit worse again. This was £86.76, and this was when I changed the sort of direction of the channel a little bit to be focused more on road trips. That picked up again in October a little bit to £111.85. Then in November, we went back up again to £162.61. And in December, we had by far our best month by an absolute country mile, and I came out with £1,190.27 in 1 month. Now obviously I instantly thought this is what's going to happen every month now. I'm laughing. But January I was brought down back to earth with a bang and earned £317.86, but that's still not that bad, to be fair. February it dropped down to £128.62. March dropped again a little bit to £118.41, and then April, so last month, the revenue was £118.44. So that brings the total amount earned over the last year to £3,724.50. Now, I honestly didn't know what to expect when I started this journey on YouTube. I didn't have a clue. Thoroughly fell in love with the process. I love creating videos. I love creating just things in general, whether it's photo or video. So I took it to the extreme a little bit, but then we sort of stopped enjoying a lot of the things, a lot of the trips we went on. We started shooting them initially to show, like, look how amazing this place is, look how much fun we're having while we're here, and hopefully other people will enjoy it as well. And then we got to a point where we weren't really enjoying the trip much at all, because I had almost hour by hour plan where we needed to be, what we needed to shoot. I had a shot list, I had a script for certain things, I had integrations to put in there, giveaways to do, and it just kind of took away from the trip. So it forced us to have a look at what I want to do going forward, and for me that is the photography business. So I am obviously migrating more to that on the YouTube channel. I've got no doubt whatsoever that the views will plummet quite a bit as the subscriber base changes. I'll lose some subscribers, some new ones will come on board, and the views will peak and sometimes maybe drop off, and I'll have to sort of find the direction that I want to go within that sort of niche. But that's the journey that I want to go on. Instead of YouTube being the whole business strategy, YouTube will just be a small portion of a different business strategy going forward. So I hope it's helped at least open people's eyes as to sort of how much money YouTubers can actually make. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. If you've got anything to say, pop it in the comments. But thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.